Picture this: a veteran who once stood at the forefront of our nation's defense and possibly even on the front lines, now fighting through a path of obstacles, whether it be physical, mental, societal, or even emotional. This is now the sad story many veterans face in our own country. They continue their battle even back home in their own country. 22 veterans commit suicide every single day, says the Combat Wounded Veteran Challenge. In this chart from US Medicine, USMedicine.com, we can see the difference between veterans and non-veterans and the difference in the suicide rates. This is the saddest reality of many veterans in this country today. And on top of suicide, there are thousands of homeless veterans unable to work. We'll delve into the challenges that these heroes face and explore avenues to support these veterans that can give them opportunities that they would never be able to get otherwise. Through understanding their struggles and your compassion, we can help these veterans in their struggles and give them the life they deserve. Now let's begin by defining the problem. Veteran homelessness and disabilities are a major problem in the United States, and it needs to be addressed. Veterans face many struggles, from housing instability, financial struggles, and even psychological. Because of the disabilities that these veterans get in the service, their struggles are way greater than most people face on a daily basis. According to the National Center for PTSD, 23 in every 100 veterans has PTSD, and that's just one of many disabilities that they struggle from. That is just a mental disorder, and every 6 out of every 100 adults will occur PTSD as complaint. Veterans are an integral part of society and government defense. The main defense of our country is the veterans, and they are not respected by the government like it. They play such a vital role in the ability to maintain a free country and standard practices in our day-to-day life. Veterans face more disabilities and difficulties than any other group in the United States. Veterans face things like PTSD, in addition to PTSD, says DAV.org, like brain trauma, hearing loss, illness from toxic exposure, and that doesn't even include the physical disabilities they face. Veterans can face physical disabilities like limb loss, paralysis, loss of vision, and many other things. All of these disabilities can lead to the inability to work and possibly even homelessness if they don't have another outlet to make money. This is very unfortunate circumstance that veterans fall into on a day-to-day basis. Over 33,000 veterans are homeless according to VA.gov. Fortunately, this number has decreased by 50% since 2010, and there are many programs that you can go through to help fund them, to help fund the veterans that are unable to work for themselves. Here's a chart from bipartisanpolicy.org that depicts the homelessness over time of the veterans. Now that we know what the problem is, why is it still happening? Veterans go into battle knowing the possibilities of injuries and the consequences that they may face. This is not an excuse for government or anyone to give up on them. However, unfortunately, there are not many government-funded programs that give them assistance. While there are many government-run facilities, 6,000 according to American Progress, they're still not able to assist every veteran. Although these facilities are able to help lots of veterans, there are still many things that are unable to be cured. This can include things like amputated limbs that make them unable to work and do daily tasks. This can also range to be things like PTSD that are partially treatable with therapy, but still mostly never go away the rest of their life. Now that we know why they're still struggling veterans, what are ways that you can help? Fortunately for veterans, there are many programs to assist them and able to be funded by people like you. The Wounded Warrior Project, as you can see, this is someone they helped. The Wounded Warrior Project is an organization that goal is to assist veterans and their families. The Wounded Warrior Project has many divisions, one of which is a donation division that helps fund veterans in their day-to-day life. Another program that the Wounded Warrior organization has is to help experience day-to-day tasks that they wouldn't have been able to experience otherwise. These can range from skydiving to rafting. The Wounded Warrior Project also has a mental health center and many other facilities to help veterans as well that are funded by you. The Soldiers Angels organization is another organization that I love, and I know they're there to help veterans. They're aimed to help deployed, wounded, and current veterans and their families. Soldiers Angel Project is a nonprofit organization that's completely transparent on their finances and their plans. They have raised over $30 million, and with your help, they can raise more. The $30 million is to go straight to veterans and helping through programs, administrative, and gifts, and many other things. In the face of immense challenges, the veterans who once stood in the toughest battles on the front lines now face themselves facing obstacles that transcend even past the battlefield. The stark reality of 22 veterans taking their lives every single day is a harsh reminder that their struggle continues even way past the battlefield and even after they take their uniform off. As we navigate down the landscape of these disabled veterans must circumvent, we can now understand that their struggles are not merely just a statistic. We can also come to see through light in the darkness in programs that assist veterans. I strongly encourage you to donate either time or money to these organizations. You can look them up at soldiersangels.org and woundedwarriorsproject.org. Both these organizations are nonprofit, and your donations will be put to great use. But with your assistance, we can give hundreds of veterans the life that they were not given, but that they greatly deserve. Let's not forget these heroes' sacrifices extend beyond the battlefield and even impact our own families. The time to act is now, and these veterans need you just as much to ensure that no veteran faces homelessness or despair again. Thank you.